Welcome to Speak English Club.
To improve English skills, you need to speak, not just watch videos. Our YouTube channel helps you improve both listening and speaking. Then after you speak as shown on screen. This process helps you improve speaking and listening skills at the same time. Let's start.
Hey, do you want to go for afternoon tea this weekend?
That sounds like a lovely idea. I've never been for afternoon tea before. What exactly is it?
Afternoon tea is a British tradition where you have a selection of teas, sandwiches, scones, and pastries served on a tiered stand. It's a delightful way to enjoy a relaxing afternoon treat.
That sounds delightful. I love tea and pastries. Where do you recommend we go for afternoon tea?
There's a charming tea room downtown that serves a wonderful afternoon tea spread. They have a variety of teas to choose from and delicious treats to enjoy.
That sounds perfect. I can't wait to try it out. What kind of teas do they offer?
They have a selection of black, green, and herbal teas. You can choose your favorite or try something new. It's a great opportunity to explore different tea flavors.
I'm excited to try some new teas. Do they serve any special sandwiches or pastries during afternoon tea?
Yes, they offer a variety of finger sandwiches with different fillings like cucumber, smoked salmon, and egg salad. And for pastries, you can enjoy scones with clotted cream and jam, as well as a selection of cakes and tarts.
That all sounds so delicious. I can't wait to indulge in those treats. Is there a specific dress code for afternoon tea?
It's usually a smart casual affair, so you can dress comfortably yet elegantly. Some people like to dress up a bit for the occasion, but it's not overly formal.
That's good to know. I'll make sure to dress appropriately for the occasion. I'm really looking forward to our afternoon tea experience.
It's going to be a delightful afternoon of tea, treats, and good company. Afternoon tea is not just about the food and drink, it's about enjoying the moment and savoring the experience.
I couldn't agree more. It's a wonderful way to relax and unwind, surrounded by delicious flavors and a cozy atmosphere. Thank you for introducing me to this tradition.
You're welcome. I'm sure you'll love it. Afternoon tea is a special treat that brings a touch of elegance and charm to any weekend. I can't wait to share this experience with you.
Likewise. I'm grateful for the opportunity to enjoy afternoon tea with a good friend. It's going to be a memorable experience that we'll cherish for a long time.
Hey, have you been following the business news about China lately?
Yes, I have. China is a major player in the global economy.
That's right. It's amazing how much China has grown in recent years.
Definitely. Their economy is one of the largest in the world now.
I've been thinking about expanding our business into China. What do you think?
That could be a great opportunity. China has a huge market with a lot of potential customers.
I agree. But I've heard that doing business in China can be challenging due to cultural differences and regulations.
That's true. It's important to understand the local customs and laws before entering the Chinese market.
Do you have any experience doing business in China?
Yes, I've worked with Chinese companies before. It's important to build strong relationships and trust with your Chinese partners.
That makes sense. How did you navigate the cultural differences?
I made an effort to learn about Chinese culture and business etiquette. It's important to show respect and understanding towards your Chinese counterparts.
That's good advice. I'll make sure to do my homework before entering the Chinese market.
That's a smart approach. It's also important to be patient and flexible when doing business in China.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm excited about the potential opportunities in China.
It's definitely a market worth exploring. Just make sure to do your research and plan carefully.
Thanks for the advice. I'll start looking into it more seriously.
No problem. If you need any help or advice, feel free to reach out.
I appreciate that. It's good to have a knowledgeable friend like you.
Happy to help. Let's stay in touch and discuss your progress in entering the Chinese market.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks again for your insights.
Anytime. Good luck with your business expansion into China.
Thank you. I'll keep you updated on how things go.
Looking forward to hearing about your success. Take care.
You too. Bye.
Hey, have you been keeping up with the news about the US economy?
Yeah, I have. It's been a bit of a roller coaster ride lately.
I know what you mean. With inflation and supply chain issues, it's been a challenging time for businesses.
Definitely. But I'm optimistic that things will turn around eventually.
I hope so too. Have you been taking any steps to mitigate the impact on your business?
Yes, we've been focusing on cost-cutting measures and exploring new markets.
That's a smart approach. It's important to be proactive and adapt to changing circumstances.
Absolutely. I'm also keeping an eye on interest rates and the overall state of the economy.
That's wise. It's important to stay informed and make decisions based on the latest data.
Definitely. I'm also concerned about the long-term impact of these economic challenges.
I understand. It's a challenging time, but I believe that the US economy is resilient and will bounce back.
I hope so too. I'm just trying to stay positive and focus on what I can control.
That's a great attitude. It's important to stay focused on your goals and keep moving forward.
Absolutely. I'm also looking for opportunities to collaborate with other businesses and explore new partnerships.
That's a great idea. Collaboration can be a powerful tool for growth and innovation.
Definitely. I'm excited about the potential opportunities.
Me too. Let's stay in touch and share any insights or ideas we have.
Sounds like a plan. Thanks for the conversation.
No problem. Good luck with your business.
Thanks, you too.
Hey, Naomi, I noticed you've been driving a different car lately. Did you recently get a new one?
Oh, hey. Yes, I did. I just got an electric vehicle a few weeks ago.
An electric car? That's really interesting. How are you liking it so far?
I'm loving it. It's been a really great experience. I'm so glad I made the switch.
That's awesome. I've been considering getting an electric car myself, but I'm not sure if it's the right choice for me.
I can understand the hesitation. Making the switch to an electric vehicle is a big decision. What are you unsure about?
Well, I guess I'm just worried about the practicality of it. How easy is it to charge the car, and does the range work for your daily driving?
Those were some of my biggest concerns too, but it's actually been really easy to manage. The charging process is super simple, and the range is more than enough for my commute and errands.
That's good to hear. What kind of charging setup do you have at home?
I have a level 2 charger installed in my garage, which can fully charge the battery in about 4 to 6 hours. And there are plenty of public charging stations around the city too, if I need a quick top-up.
Wow, that's really convenient. And how about the cost? I've heard electric cars can be more expensive upfront.
That's true. The initial purchase price is usually higher, but the operating costs are so much lower that it ends up balancing out.
Lower operating costs. How so?
Well, for one, the electricity to charge the car is a lot cheaper than gas. My electricity bill has barely gone up at all.
Really?
I wouldn't have guessed that. And are there any other cost savings?
Definitely. There are also a lot of tax credits and incentives available that can help offset the higher upfront cost.
That's good to know. I'll have to look into what kind of incentives are offered in our area.
I definitely recommend doing some research. It made a big difference in my decision-making process.
Okay, great. And what about the actual driving experience? Is it any different from a regular gas-powered car?
Not really, to be honest. The acceleration and handling are actually quite smooth and responsive. It feels very similar to driving any other car.
That's good to hear. I was a bit worried it might feel too different or unfamiliar.
Nope, not at all. It's really just like driving any other car, just with the added benefit of being eco-friendly.
Well, that's certainly appealing. All right, you've definitely given me a lot to think about. I appreciate you taking the time to share your experience.
Of course. I'm always happy to chat about it. Let me know if you have any other questions as you're considering making the switch.
Will do. Thanks again, Naomi. This has been really helpful.
Anytime. Good luck with your research.
Hi, I'm looking for a new foundation. Can you help me find one that matches my skin tone?
Of course. Can you tell me a little bit about your skin type and tone?
Sure. I have combination skin and my skin tone is light with a warm undertone.
Great, I think I have just the thing for you. Have you tried our foundation before? It's a popular choice for people with combination skin.
No, I haven't. What makes it good for combination skin?
It's a medium coverage foundation that's oil-free and non-comedogenic, meaning it won't clog your pores. It also has a matte finish that helps control shine, but it's not too drying.
That sounds perfect. How do I find my shade?
I can help you with that. Let's take a look at the different shades. See if any of these look close to your skin tone.
This one looks pretty close.
That's a great choice. Here, let me apply some to your jawline to see if it's a perfect match.
It looks really natural. I like it.
Great! I'm glad you found a shade that works for you. Would you like to try any other products while you're here?
Yes, I'm also looking for a new mascara. I want something that will make my lashes look full and long.
I would recommend our lash volumizing mascara. It has a unique brush that coats each lash for maximum volume and length.
That sounds great. I'll give it a try.
Wonderful. If you have any questions or need any more help, just let me know.
Thank you so much for your help. I'll let you know how I like the foundation and mascara.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy them. Have a great day.
Hi, I'm looking for some advice on some over-the-counter medication for my headache.
Of course, I'd be happy to help. How often are you experiencing headaches?
I get them about 2 to 3 times a week.
I see. That's quite frequent. Have you tried any medication for them before?
Yes, I've tried some ibuprofen, but it doesn't seem to help much.
I see. I would recommend trying a medication that contains acetaminophen, such as Tylenol. It's a different type of pain reliever that may work better for you.
How often can I take it?
You can take up to 1,000 milligrams every 6 hours, but no more than 3,000 milligrams in a 24-hour period.
Got it. Is there anything else I should be aware of when taking this medication?
Yes, it's important to follow the dosage instructions carefully and not exceed the recommended dose. Also, if you have any underlying medical conditions or are taking other medications, you should talk to your doctor before taking acetaminophen.
Okay, I'll keep that in mind. What about side effects?
The most common side effects of acetaminophen are stomach pain, nausea, and dizziness. However, if you experience any severe side effects, such as allergic reactions, difficulty breathing, or rash, you should seek medical attention immediately.
Thank you for the information. I'll give it a try.
You're welcome. If you have any further questions or concerns, don't hesitate to ask.
I won't. Thanks again.
My pleasure. Have a good day.
Hey Rachel, I was just about to grab a cup of coffee. Would you like to join me?
Sure, that sounds great. I could use a caffeine boost.
Do you have a favorite type of coffee? I'm a fan of lattes, but I'm always open to trying new things.
I usually go for an Americano, but I also enjoy trying different coffee drinks. Have you tried any new coffee shops or blends lately?
Actually, I've been experimenting with cold brew coffee recently. It's a refreshing alternative to hot coffee, especially during the warmer months.
That's interesting. I've heard good things about cold brew coffee. How do you make it?
It's pretty simple. You steep coffee grounds in cold water for an extended period, usually 12 to 24 hours, then filter out the grounds. The result is a smooth and less acidic coffee that's perfect for iced drinks.
That sounds delicious. I might have to give it a try. Do you have any tips for making a great cold brew coffee?
Sure. I'd recommend using a high-quality coffee bean and a coarse grind. Also, don't be afraid to play around with the steeping time and coffee-to-water ratio to find your perfect brew.
Thanks for the tips, Mark. I'm always looking for ways to improve my coffee game.
No problem. I'm also a fan of coffee brewing methods like pour-over and French press. Have you tried any of those?
Yes, I've tried both. I prefer the pour-over method because it gives me more control over the brewing process and allows me to experiment with different variables.
That's a great point. Pour-over coffee can be a fun and rewarding way to make a delicious cup of coffee.
Absolutely. It's also a great way to appreciate the unique flavors and aromas of different coffee beans.
I couldn't agree more. Coffee is not just a drink, but a sensory experience that can bring people together and create a sense of community.
That's a beautiful way to describe it. I'm grateful for the coffee culture and the connections it fosters.
Me too, Rachel. Let's enjoy our coffee and continue to explore the world of coffee together.
Definitely, Mark. Thanks for the coffee and the great conversation.
You're welcome, Rachel. It's always a pleasure to chat with you about coffee and life. Let's do it again soon.
Absolutely. Take care, Mark.
You too, Rachel.
Hey, I wanted to talk to you about something.
Sure, what's up?
Well, I've been thinking about dating lately, and I wanted to get your perspective on it.
Dating, huh? That's a big topic. What's on your mind?
I don't know. It just seems like everyone around us is dating or talking about dating, and I'm starting to wonder if I should give it a try.
I get that. It can feel like there's a lot of pressure to start dating, especially at our age. But I think it's important to do it for the right reasons, you know?
Yeah, definitely. I don't want to start dating just because everyone else is doing it. I want it to be something meaningful.
Exactly. Dating should be about getting to know someone on a deeper level and building a connection with them.
That makes sense. But I'm also a little nervous about dating. I'm worried about things like rejection or not knowing how to act.
I think those are pretty common fears, but you shouldn't let them hold you back. Dating is all about taking risks and putting yourself out there.
That's true. I guess I just need to have more confidence in myself.
Definitely. You're an amazing person, and anyone would be lucky to date you.
Thanks. That means a lot coming from you.
Of course. I care about you a lot, and I just want you to be happy, whether that's with dating or not.
That's really sweet of you to say. I care about you too, and I'm glad we can have these kinds of conversations.
Me too. I think it's important for us to be able to talk openly and honestly with each other, especially about something like dating.
I couldn't agree more. Thanks for being so understanding and supportive.
Anytime. I'm always here for you, no matter what.
That means a lot to me. Thanks for listening and giving me your perspective on dating. It's really helped me feel more confident about it.
I'm glad I could help. Just remember, dating should be fun and exciting, so don't stress too much about it. Just be yourself and everything else will fall into place.
I'll keep that in mind. Thanks again for being such a great friend.
Always.
Good morning, Doctor. Thanks for seeing me on short notice.
Good morning. No problem at all. I'm glad you were able to come in. What seems to be the issue?
Well, for the past week or so, I've been feeling really tired and run down. I just don't have my usual energy.
I see. Can you tell me more about the symptoms you've been experiencing?
Well, in addition to the fatigue, I've also been having trouble sleeping at night. I wake up feeling just as tired as when I went to bed.
That's concerning. Have you noticed any other changes, like changes in your appetite or any pain or discomfort?
Now that you mention it, yes, my appetite hasn't been great. I haven't had much of an appetite, and I've been experiencing some mild stomach pains.
Okay, that provides some helpful information. Let me ask, have you been under a lot of stress lately?
You know, now that I think about it, yes. Work has been really busy, and I've been juggling a lot of responsibilities at home too.
I see. Stress can definitely take a toll on your physical and mental health. Have you been trying to manage the stress in any way?
To be honest, no, not really. I've just been trying to power through it, but I can see now that that probably hasn't been the best approach.
I understand. Stress management is so important, especially when it starts to impact your overall well-being.
You're right. I know I need to make some changes, but I'm not sure where to start.
Well, let's take a look at a few things. First, I'd like to do a physical exam and run some basic tests just to rule out any underlying medical issues.
Okay, that sounds reasonable. What kind of tests are you thinking?
Probably just a blood test to check your levels, and maybe a urine test as well. Nothing too invasive.
All right, that's fine. And then what about the stress management piece?
Well, I can provide you with some tips and resources on effective stress management techniques. Things like exercise, meditation, and prioritizing self-care.
That would be really helpful. I feel like I've just been neglecting my own needs lately.
It's easy to do, especially when life gets busy. But taking care of yourself has to be a priority.
You're absolutely right. Okay, let's get those tests done, and then we can talk more about the stress management piece.
Sounds good. Let's get you set up, and then we can discuss next steps. I'm confident we can get you feeling back to your usual self.
I really appreciate that, Doctor. Thank you for taking the time to listen and provide guidance.
Of course, it's my pleasure. I'm here to help. All right, let's get started.
Good morning. I have an appointment to get my eyes checked.
Ah, yes, welcome. You must be Charlotte. It's nice to meet you. Please, have a seat right over here.
Thank you, it's great to be here. I'm excited to get my eyes checked.
Wonderful. So, what brings you in today? Are you having any issues with your vision?
Well, to be honest, I've been noticing that my eyesight hasn't been as clear as it used to be. I've been squinting a lot, especially when I'm reading or using the computer.
I see. That's a common issue, especially as we get a bit older. Let's take a closer look and see what's going on.
All right, Charlotte, I'm going to run through a few tests to get a better understanding of your current vision. First, I'd like you to look straight ahead and read the letters on the chart for me.
Okay, I think I got them all. Great, good job. Now, I'm going to have you look through this lens and tell me if the image looks clearer or blurrier. The second one seems a bit clearer, I think. Excellent, noted. All right, let's try a few more tests to really dial in your prescription. Okay, Charlotte, I think we've got a good handle on your current vision needs. Based on the results, it looks like you're developing a bit of farsightedness. Farsightedness. What does that mean exactly? Farsightedness, or hyperopia, is a common refractive error where you have difficulty seeing close-up objects clearly. It's often associated with aging. Ah, I see. That would explain why I've been struggling with reading and computer work lately. Exactly. The good news is that it's a relatively easy condition to correct with the right prescription lenses. That's a relief. So what do you recommend? What kind of glasses or contacts would work best for me? Well, I think a nice pair of prescription reading glasses would be a great solution. They'd help you see clearly up close without impacting your distance vision. Reading glasses, huh? That sounds convenient. What about contacts? Is that an option as well? Absolutely, contact lenses are another great option, especially if you don't want to have to wear glasses all the time. We can discuss that as well. Okay, I'll have to think about that. What do you recommend would be the best fit for my lifestyle and needs? Well, let's take a look at the different options and see what might work best for you. I'm happy to walk you through the pros and cons of each. That would be really helpful, thank you. I'm excited to get this figured out and start seeing clearly again. Wonderful, I'm glad we can help. All right, let's go over the details and get you set up with the perfect solution. Hey Jamie, I'm so excited for my birthday party this weekend.
I know, Rachel. I can't wait either. What are your plans for the party?
Well, we're going to have a potluck dinner, so everyone is bringing a dish to share. I'm making my famous lasagna.
I can't wait to try it. What else is on the agenda?
After dinner, we're going to have some fun games and activities. I'm thinking of setting up a photo booth with props for people to take silly photos.
That sounds like so much fun, Rachel. I'm bringing my camera to capture all the memories.
Thank you, Jamie. I'm also planning on having a karaoke session. Do you think you'll sing something?
Maybe. I'm not the best singer, but it could be fun. What are some songs you have in mind?
I was thinking of having a mix of classic hits and recent chart toppers. Maybe some Beyoncé, Taylor Swift, and Queen.
I love Beyoncé and Taylor Swift. I'll definitely sing along to those.
Awesome. I'm also planning on having a cake cutting ceremony. I'm getting a custom cake made with my favorite flavors.
That sounds amazing, Rachel. I can't wait to see it.
Thanks, Jamie. I'm so excited for my birthday party and to celebrate with all my friends.
Me too, Rachel. How discussing birthday party plans.
Hey Emma, can I ask you for some advice about my skincare routine before the big concert tonight?
Of course. What's going on? Is everything okay with your skin?
Well, not exactly. I was thinking of trying out this new face mask treatment, but I'm worried it might irritate my skin.
I see. When were you planning on doing the face mask?
I was thinking of doing it this afternoon, so it has time to really work before we have to start getting ready.
I see. Well, that's not a bad idea in theory, but you're right to be cautious about trying a new product before a big event.
Exactly. The last thing I want is to end up with a red, blotchy complexion for the concert, you know.
Definitely. Concerts are such a big deal. You want your skin to look and feel its absolute best.
Absolutely. I'm already a little nervous about the show, so I don't need any added stress about my skin.
I totally understand. Maybe it would be better to stick with your regular skincare routine that you know works well for you.
Yeah, that's probably the safer bet. I don't want to risk irritating my skin and having it look uneven or patchy.
Exactly. Concerts are stressful enough without having to worry about your skin freaking out on you.
You're right. Do you have any recommendations for quick, simple face treatments I could do instead?
Good question. What about a nice hydrating sheet mask? That would give your skin a boost of moisture without any potential irritation.
A sheet mask. That's a great idea. And it would only take 15 to 20 minutes, right?
Yeah, exactly. Just enough time to pamper your skin a bit before we have to start getting ready.
Perfect. And sheet masks are so nice and cooling, that could really help calm any pre-show jitters too.
Absolutely. Plus, your skin will be glowing and refreshed, which is exactly what you want for a big concert.
You're a lifesaver, Emma. I feel so much better having a solid skincare plan in place now.
I'm glad I could help. We'll get you looking and feeling your absolute best for the show.
Definitely. Okay, let's do the sheep mask this afternoon, and then maybe we can grab a quick bite to eat before getting ready.
Sounds perfect. A little pampering and a nice relaxing meal, just what the doctor ordered before a big concert.
Exactly. All right, let's do this. Time to get my skin concert ready.
You got it, girl. Let's do it.